Wow. He's I know he needs to she said, this is how
yeah, a little bit. How old is Sure, absolutely. So then you don't have to drive around and get the dog food or
Well, no, I could have Robin come see it. Well, how are you? He just
Wednesday, October 1st, well, she fractured her right ankle and shattered her left ankle. Right ankle, pushing down. So she had to go anywhere right. Because
they only take time. That could be awful.
when she happened, she said, oh, I got to work. No, you won't. Now 17 years ago,
Long time no see. I know, how you been? I said, there are these things like that. I think the James seems like
I got mom, so close to that fire.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have practice all week. All I need, actually, is one that has to do it. I'm worried on my desk. I actually need the fingerprints on my desk are up there, but I need to lay it like answer question and answer.
Something, yes, maybe something. I don't So I'm actually curious. I'm still totally. I'm looking at creating that meeting was going on and just
I'm just getting to the county here.
I'm glad to know that we're not the only ones who vote.
Is this your last day?
close. Yeah, I gotta be in well, then my son's probably
I still need them.
okay. I don't mind at all. No, it's been open.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
It's been open. They open it noon. They open it noon. So we work.
Okay, see that I heard right over. Like people replace for that.
My son, my daughter, her husband, great grandson, and a couple others are joining us. So I'm like, all right, we got a whole party going. Yeah, we have to check something.
Well, it's going to be off. I thought about it, and I just found it.
Yeah, I'm not even
I appreciate it. I mean, it's information. Glad to know that
Good morning, everybody. I'm Sergeant Santerre. I'd like to welcome everybody to the swear-in today. Swear-ins are special times for the families of everybody that's participating. We get to welcome some new hires to our organization and recognize some of the promotions that happened recently. So if you have family members that can't be here today, just let them know that we are streaming on YouTube, so you can follow our YouTube and find the recording of that today. So we have the privilege of pinning today our most recent lieutenant promotions. And if you want to take photos, we'll have an opportunity to do so later. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first one. I'm rushing a little bit, but we'll be able to do photos. MK will take photos of the people that are getting hired and pinned. And then afterwards, I will be giving tours to the family members of our new hires, and they'll be doing some brief onboarding, and then we will reunite you guys in here in this room, and you'll be able to take photos with your families. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Chief, Scott Galloway. Thank you.
Good job, Matt. Did a good job. it's always tough when we move people around a lot in this police department, give them organizational knowledge and move people around. So everybody here is familiar with that, know what I'm talking about. But good job, and thanks, Matt, for being here and doing that tough job. But good morning to everybody here in the room, and thank you for being here. Lots of faces out in the crowd. We love doing these promotions and these swear-ins in this room, a beautiful facility. We thank the city council, the mayor, the entire city for allowing us to have this great opportunity and this great building to do this work. My name's Scott Galloway, and I'm honored to serve as your police chief. Today we gather for a truly special occasion, and that's to officially welcome our new officer candidates, as well as celebrate promotion for 3 new lieutenants. And as we build back our police department from having staffing issues, we're gonna start seeing these promotions and backfilling a lot of spaces, so new people doing new things. We really appreciate and value people taking those challenges because it's not easy. To everyone in the room, sworn civilian alike, thank you for being here. A lot of our partners that are civilians from other agencies are here to support this opportunity for these new candidates and our new lieutenants here today. So that doesn't go unnoticed. You are valuable as part of this police department. This is a particularly significant day for our new officers and those receiving recognition. It's also a proud moment for the families and friends who stand beside them. I see a lot of you here today and people that have been involved in the police department and our community for a long time. So thanks for being here, making that travel to be here and support your loved one. You are an important, vital part of this team's success. And our success of our department is dependent on working cooperatively with other agencies, with other people in this community. With that, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some key leaders that contribute significantly to our city. And first and foremost, the Honorable Tony Wazworski. City Clerk Cindy Murray. I don't do any of these without recognizing how important they are to us. This is a stressful job. It's a tough job. They navigate and give us guidance through a lot of things that happen, so thank you for that. Also, our city council members that are here, Bob Downing, Eileen Hesham-Beast, and Nancy Nargi. Again, we're fortunate in Lafayette to have groups that work together so well because buildings like this don't get built. A city doesn't get built like it does without the cooperation of the council and everybody working together with the mayor's office, Board of Works. So it's so important. Also, from our Police Foundation, Faye Cole is here. It's a nonprofit 501c3. That is a really critical thing. I know West Lafayette's involved that with us. Our fire department now has a foundation. These are critical. They fill in gaps of where our budgets don't allow us to have some of the things that we really need. Outreach events. Bob Fewer's here that helps with our K-9 program. So a lot of those things are really critical for us. So thank you, Faye. Area leaders that are here, Chief Ferguson from West Lafayette and a whole cadre of Purdue University, or West Lafayette and a whole bunch of Purdue University administrations. Thank you guys for coming here. And retirees, it's really critical that retirees stay focused and stay connected to the police department. You don't want to do this job for 20 years and then dip out and never be noticed or recognized as a police officer again. So John Withers, Dave Hughes, and Tony Wazworski, all retirees from the police department. So thank you for your service. And last but not least, I saw department heads. I'd like to recognize them. Jackie's here, Jackie Chazza from our legal team. So thank you for being here today. And we'll get started with our swearing ceremony. A little bit abbreviated. We do a lot of awards at these type of functions, but today we are just going to focus on the pinnings and the swear-in. So with that, I'd like to first introduce our executive command staff and then invite the mayor up. So our executive command staff, these are the high-level leaders that set the standard for the entire police department and really are the nuts and bolts of running the day-to-day. So first is Deputy Chief Brad Bishop. He oversees operational management of all four divisions, a critical job and does a wonderful job at that. Brad Bishop. We moved everybody around, so I got to make sure I'm saying this right. Our operations captain, Joe Clyde, he oversees and provides direction for our high-level crime units and our real-time crime center. New to the investigations is Captain AJ Malady. He directs ongoing investigations for our violent crimes unit and our special victims unit. Chad Robinson, he leads the patrol division, and my partners here from the other agencies would know that that's the backbone of any police department is patrol. It's the most intense, it's the most critical, it's the most thing that has the day-to-day things that has to make decisions. Thank you for doing that, Chad. And our newest captain, Administrative Services, Randy Shear. He manages the functions to uphold internal standards and oversees our community outreach. And with that, I'll invite the mayor up to say a few words, and we'll start the pinning and swearing ceremony.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'll keep my comments relatively brief to get here to the important things, but I do want to thank everybody for being here today and all those from the other agencies and other people that we work with in the community. We're very blessed to have a community where we all work together to get things done, and that allows us all to be more successful. To those getting the promotions today, congratulations. Thank you for being willing to step up and take on those additional responsibilities. As the chief said, that is not easy. Each step in command brings new, unique challenges, and so we certainly appreciate you being willing to do that. To the new recruits, as you know, I'm a retired captain with the police department. I would not change my law enforcement career for anything. Almost 43 years ago, I first swore on in the police department, and if you put the effort into it, it is the most rewarding career that you can have. And don't forget this day, don't forget the integrity, how you feel today, the enthusiasm, because there will be difficult days and there will be difficult times that you'll need to work through with your family and other members of the department. But this career gives you every opportunity to change lives, change your community, do things that is rewarding, fulfilling to yourself, and at the end of it, look back and say, I truly made a difference for people, and feel very, very good about that. And like I said, I wouldn't trade my almost 21 years on the department for anything. So congratulations, making it through the process. It is not easy making it through the process, but we need the best people to do a difficult job and to keep our community safe and to keep it moving forward. So congratulations, and Chief, with that, we'll start the swearing in.
I'll first introduce Randy Shear. He's our Administrative Services Captain, and he is going to give a brief bio of Steve Prothro, who is his lieutenant.
Good morning. All right, introducing newly promoted Lieutenant Steve Prothro. Originally from Terre Haute, moved to the area to attend Purdue University, where he earned a degree in psychology and law and society. He joined the Lafayette Police Department in 2003, where he spent nearly 2 decades as a patrol officer before he was promoted to patrol shift sergeant in 2021. With his recent promotion, he now serves the Administrative Service Division, where his years of experience with the field training program will be especially valuable. Over the course of his career, he has held several specialty assignments, including field training officer, crisis negotiating team, civil disturbance unit instructor, crisis intervention team, and part of the bilingual unit. Steve is married to his wife, Casey, who's here to help him celebrate today, and together they are raising 5 children. Please help me in welcoming Lieutenant Steve Prothro.
All right, raise your right hand. I, Stephen Prothro,
I, Stephen Prothro,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a lieutenant
as a lieutenant
for the City of Lafayette Police Department
for the City of Lafayette Police Department
under the above appointment,
under the above appointment,
according to the best of my skill and ability,
according to the best of my skill and ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Oh, yes.
I just want to kind of reiterate some of the stuff that's already been said. I swore in 22 years ago, and there's not much that I remember from 22 years ago, but I do remember my swearing. And the mayor was my captain of patrol when I first started, and I remember that in my swear-in, the then deputy chief, John Dennis, who later became the longtime mayor of West Lafayette, said that it was going to be a front row seat to the wildest show on earth. I remember those words very specifically, and that has proven to be true. I'll tell you, it does me a lot of good to see young men like the two that are about to swear in. This is a much bigger deal that we're swearing in two people than that we're pinning me. And they've got their whole career in front of them. I'm so excited for them. They will lose track of how many lives they save in this career. And to be somebody who's chosen to be a leader of leaders like they will be is pretty overwhelming. And so I want to thank everybody for the opportunity to do that.
Thanks, Steve. And now I'll introduce Captain Milady, who's going to introduce his lieutenant, Brandon Withers.
Good morning. So this is quite the privilege for me because I've been with Brandon his entire career and spent time in high school together playing basketball at his parents' house and getting chased by his very vicious family dog that was like this big, but didn't like me. So, you know, it's interesting when I was thinking about what I was going to say about Brandon, because as a police department, we rely so much on what he does. He has a very quiet demeanor, but he's probably one of the hardest workers that we have. And when it came time to make an assignment for then now Lieutenant Withers on where he wanted to go, I thought it would be a little bit more of an argument, but they all said, hey, he's going to go work for Milady, and I didn't say another word because I want to be around Brandon. We've been around each other basically our entire careers, and you always have coworkers that you're around that you trust, and sometimes those coworkers become confidants and people that you call and people that you rely on. And he by far is easily within the top 6 people in my life. I'm not like the typical person that has Facebook friends where you have thousands. There's probably 10 people that I would consider friends, and Brandon is one of those people. Extremely trustworthy, extremely hardworking, sets a great example, not only for other people to follow, but also for myself. So a little bit about Brandon. He is a graduate of McCutcheon High School and Purdue University. He's a 20-year veteran at LPD, and within those 20 years, he provided a list of things that he's done that I actually had to ask him because it's extensive. Not only has he done all these things for the police department, he's also married, has 2 boys, the extremely good family. He's been a patrol officer. He was the officer of the year in 2012. He's been a street crimes officer, a street crimes sergeant, a drug task force detective and sergeant, a field training officer, a use of force instructor and unit coordinator. And I think that's just a real quick term, but we rely on him so much to do so much with our use of force, reviews, supervision, training. It's by far one of the hardest jobs that we have at the police department. He was a 16-year veteran of our SWAT team where he held positions as an operator, a sniper, and a team leader. And as I said, he's currently assigned to our violent crimes unit and detectives. Another interesting tidbit, which I think just speaks to the caliber of person and family that he is a 3rd-generation Lafayette police officer. His grandpa retired as a captain of the detective division. His dad retired as a lieutenant on our police department, and now he's following in their very same footsteps as a lieutenant. So without any further ado, I'd like to welcome Lieutenant Brandon Withers and the mayor.
I've been able to watch Brandon through his entire career. I've worked with his, how you gonna make me cry? Worked with his father for many years on the police department and in detectives, particularly where we worked on some very, very difficult child abuse cases, homicides together. And then when I went into detectives in 1985, his grandpa was my captain. So lots and lots of history there. So Brandon, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Brandon Withers.
I, Brandon Withers.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Indiana.
the Constitution of the State of Indiana.
And that I will faithfully
And that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a lieutenant
as a lieutenant
for the City of Lafayette Police Department
for the City of Lafayette Police Department
under the above appointment
under the above appointment
according to the best of my skill and ability.
according to the best of my skill and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Just wanted to say thanks to a few people, specifically, you know, Captain kind of already stated, I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for my dad and, my grandpa. They're the reasons I wanted to do this. Growing up in that family, seeing the mayor, being at the FOP when they were remodeling it, the fish fries, helping out, carrying the stuff in, like, I've been around this my whole life, so there was no doubt that this is what I wanted to do. Obviously supported me the entire time. I want to thank my wife. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. With the on-call schedule that I've had with SWAT and DTF and SCU, you know, I've missed birthday parties. I've missed, you know, things, but because I've had to come in because of work, because of important stuff. And she has never complained once. She's never said, hey, you need to go back to patrol where the schedule's set. She's been awesome. So it's really been, made things easier for me. This job, you gotta have help from everybody, other officers that you lean on, commanders that you lean on and trust. You cannot do this job yourself. You have to ask questions, and everybody's gonna be there for you. And it doesn't go just with the officers. It's the records clerks, it's dispatch, it's administrative assistants. There's so many people that are doing things behind the scenes that you don't see that help us complete our job and make everything a lot easier. So, thank you.
Congratulations, Brandon and the Withers family. And last for the lieutenant promotions is going to be Lieutenant Sean Burman, who's going to be introduced by Chad Robinson, our patrol captain.
Sorry I didn't get you up first, buddy. You got to follow tough acts there. Congratulations to you guys. I know I was involved in the process a little bit for you guys, and you're going to love it. You're also going to hate it. And everything in between. But welcome to the team. I get the pleasure of introducing to you Lieutenant Sean Burma. Sean started with us in 2015. Seems like longer ago than that, but in that time, I asked him for a bio recently, and he gave me this really short list. It wasn't anything like what we said before. But there's a lot more to Sean than what he gave me. He was trying to be modest, but he's been a field training officer, a defensive tactics and taser instructor, a SWAT officer. We spent a lot of years together doing that, and is now a drone unit commander. What you really need to know about Sean is that he's really smart, he's really kind, he's fun. He's the person that I like to have two conversations with. Really off the rails, loose conversations, and I give him a hard time and he takes it. And then very serious conversations, because he's very intelligent. He can have serious conversations. He can make tough decisions that are good for the department, and that's what we need in the leaders. Steve and Brandon are also those type of leaders, and really excited to see all three of them move up. So congratulations to all of them. Sean was promoted to sergeant in 2017. Was a night shift commander for 3 years, and then he moved to our public information officer position. Did an amazing job at that for a while before then getting promoted to lieutenant. We were talking, the lady was bringing up the argument for who's going where, and it was a pretty heated argument. And as a patrol commander, I feel like I was on the losing end of that stick, trying to fight to get the best of the best to come to my division. And unfortunately for Sean, I won. And arguing for him. Now he's on nights working, but he has the opportunity to lead a bunch of young, impressionable people who need great mentors, and he's going to be just that. There's no doubt in my mind, and that's why I fought really hard to get him there. He's going to do a great job with it, and I'm looking forward to seeing the development of those gentlemen under his command. Today he's joined by his lovely wife, Brianna, and their daughter, and maybe she's not old enough to be proud of you yet, but she will be soon, and then she won't be. And then maybe when she's old. My kids are old, so I have 6th grade. So it's my pleasure to introduce you to Lieutenant Sean Burman.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Sean Burman, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a lieutenant of the City of Lafayette Police Department under the above appointment according to the best of my skill and ability. So help me God. I whispered to the lady trying to make it laugh. I knew who it was.
Well, I just want to say thank you. I'm still recovering from Brandon's speech, so give me a minute. No, really, it's been an amazing experience here. Honestly, I wasn't really nervous giving a speech until I saw that entire crew in the back there in uniform. Those guys are a special group, so I'm really close with them, and it's just really been an unbelievable experience here at LPD, and these guys are going to get to experience that. And I hope you're successful. The best advice I can give you is always be a student. Don't ever stop being a student. This job is always evolving, and the day that you decide that you know everything, that's when you're going to start going down the slippery slope, and you're not going to be successful. So be a student, always be a student. I want to thank my family. I wouldn't even be here today if I didn't have the uprising from my parents. They couldn't be here today, but my parents have been a big part of my life, and obviously they've raised me in a way, and I've been here because of them. So unfortunately, they're not here. I want to thank my in-laws. They're here right now, Valerie and Jerry. Without them, it would be really hard, especially because now we have a daughter. So it's nice to have a family that's very loving and caring. You pick up the phone and call them when they need it, and I know I can count on them. And we have our little small family, and then of course we have Brenly. She's an awesome aunt to Alani, and we couldn't ask for anything better. And then finally, my wife. I wouldn't even be here if I didn't meet my wife back in college. So she's been by my side before I was an officer. She went through the hiring process. She was at my swearing. At the time, we were newly dating. And I don't know why, she's been with me ever since, and she decided to marry me. So if anybody knows me well, they know that at home, I'm pretty much a second child. So she's probably the most patient person that I know. And I know that I wouldn't be successful in my career if I didn't have her by my side and her support. She's been my best friend, my partner, and I love her. So, outside of that, a lot of the individuals that are standing up here, I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have them as my influences. Every single captain that's up here in some way was in a leadership role when I was an officer or when I was a sergeant, and I can't tell you how much I have learned from that. The experience that's up here is extremely important for our agency, and what they have done is very, very impactful for me. I know that I can call every single captain that's up here and have a conversation with them and get good guidance, and that's very, very rare in agencies our size to have an entire division that I can call and look up to. Officers back there, I see a lot of them that I worked the road with. McCain and I were on Red Nights together as new officers. There's a lot of people back there that I know that are always available for a phone call and good advice. Brandon was my team leader on SWAT team. Lots of good experience with him. I've learned a lot. I'm still on the SWAT team, and I try to operate the way that Brandon did. If I didn't have that when he was on the team, I would be trying to recreate the wheel, and I don't have to do that. So thanks, Brandon. And then Steve and I got an opportunity to work on Blue Days before Captain Lady called me and said I was leaving patrol and going to admin services. So that was a good experience too. We both were sergeants, and it's just been an amazing experience here at LPD, and having these individuals to look forward to and learn from them has been nothing but very, very impactful for me. A lot of people here at LPD, officers, I wouldn't be successful if it wasn't for them. All of our civilian employees, had a great opportunity to get to know a lot of people in the last year and a half when I was in admin services. I miss them. It was a good time. I learned a lot, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't take what I learned from them. So thank you.
The next portion of our swearing will be our swearing of our new candidates, and I'm glad you're here today to see the humanity in what we do here at the police department. So you and your family get to see how important it is and how this whole community makes sure that we empower and embrace and value our police department and our police officers. So with that, I'd like to invite Deputy Chief Brad Bishop up to do the bios for our new candidates.
Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to introduce these two gentlemen today. I'd like to be the first to congratulate both of these officers on their appointments with the Lafayette Police Department. As it's been said, this is a rigorous process, and each of you should be proud of this accomplishment. Law enforcement can be a very rewarding career, and it's my hope that each of these officers experiences that fulfillment throughout their time with LPD. So first is Officer Justin Dickinson, badge 548. Justin, a Marine Corps veteran, originally from Brazil, Indiana, served 4 years of active duty as a chemical biological defense specialist and is currently in the Marine Corps Reserves. During his service, he deployed to Norway and Sweden, earned commendations such as the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, and gained valuable leadership and training experience. Justin and his wife, Paige, are excited to be in the greater Lafayette area, and Justin is looking forward to serving the community as a police officer. Officer Dickinson.
I, Justin Dickinson, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a police officer of the City of Lafayette Police Department under the above appointment, according to the best of my skill and ability. So help me God.
And next is Officer Matthew Everett, badge 549. Matthew Everett is a lifelong Lafayette resident and graduate of McCutcheon High School. He currently comes to LPD from Caterpillar, where he has worked in engine assembly and quality control since 2019. Seeking a service-focused career, Matthew felt called to law enforcement as a way to serve and protect the community that he calls home. Matthew chose the Lafayette Police Department for its opportunities and connection to the city where he grew up. He continues to live in Lafayette with his girlfriend Anastasia, and in his free time enjoys weightlifting, yard work, and spending time outdoors with family. Officer Everett, please step forward.
Everybody repeat after me. I, Matthew Everett. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of Indiana. That I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a police officer for the City of Lafayette Police Department under the above appointment according to the best of my skill and ability. So help me God.
All right, and just a few closing comments. And like again, you can see that it's more than just ones and zeros. It's there's humanity. There's other things that go into law enforcement other than decision making and crime fighting. There's a lot of effort, a lot of family. A lot of those things are important to what we do here. So that's what makes it special. But I do want to express my deepest gratitude to the families and friends who are here today. I hope this was special for you because it's special for us, and it's a big part of what we do is to make sure we're honoring our officers, what they do in this community. And let's never forget that every officer that puts on a uniform and chooses a path of service and a willingness to face danger and uncertainty, sometimes we forget that, but that's what we do every day. And you stand as guardians of our community, and it's embodying the noble spirit of law enforcement. So to our new officers, this ceremony is more than just a formality. Like Steve said, you may remember this day or something about it 20 years from now, but I hope you're here for 20 years from now, and I hope you have a successful, safe career in that time. It's going to be a remarkable journey. The oath you took today is a profound commitment to integrity, and especially during times of adversity. And remember, the badge that you wear is more than a symbol of trust. It's courage, it's integrity, and let it guide every action you take. So it's with immense pride and confidence that I wish you a long and safe career, and with that, wear that badge with honor and unwavering integrity. To our new commanders in a new role, again, thank you for what you do, because now you become that much more important to the police department and our future. Thank you for everybody being here today. I'll invite Matt up here to give further instructions, but again, great ceremony, and thank you guys for all you do.
All right, thank you. So like I said earlier, we're going to take some official photos. MK is going to take them. They'll be on Facebook as well. I'm going to take the families of the new hires that would like to tour the facility. I'm going to go ahead and do that, lead them on a tour while they take care of some initial onboarding things. And then I will reunite you with them in this room, and then you'll have an opportunity to take family photos with them on their swearing day. So, but otherwise, yeah, thank you for coming.